Hi, I'm Mark from Worcester in the UK. This video lesson is for week 1 of the Introduction to Music Production run by the Coursera.org website. Today I'm going to look at how to record an electric or bass guitar using an amplifier. So here in my own sort of project studio setup, I've got a number of methods in which I can record an amplifier. This is probably the most chosen one if I'm actually going to record the sound direct from the speaker. I'm going to be using a Shure SM57 microphone. It's a dynamic microphone, so it takes its sound directly from the front here. Its polar pattern is cardioid, or otherwise known as directional. It'll pick the sound up from the amplifier and tend to reject any sound that comes from behind, any other noise in the room or any reflections from the other surfaces and like the floors and the walls and the ceiling back towards the microphone. So it gives us a more focused sound, a more isolated sound. So that's my first method. The second option I have here with this particular amplifier is I have a line out at the back. This I can take directly out into the interface between the source of the sound and my digital audio workstation. That's the second option. A third option would be to actually use both options, one and two. So just elaborating a little bit more on that third option of using both the sound from the speaker and from the line out. It may be that you particularly like the sound that you get from the amplifier, and that's what you want to capture with the microphone. If you take the line out signal as well, it could be that in your digital audio workstation you may have some modeled amplifier or different types of plugins that you can use to create or vary the sound that comes in through the line out signal. And then in that way you may create a blend of sound from the line out sound and the sound of the speaker. If you find yourself in the situation where you're using an amplifier just purely for as a monitor, so you can actually hear yourself playing, and you really don't want to be recording the sound either through that amplifier speaker or through that line out, another option is to use a DI box. In this DI box it has 2 channels, but it can be switched to link them together, as I've done so here. And in this particular setting, the signal for the guitar arrives here and then can go straight out of this output and into the input of the amplifier. This XLR cable then takes the sound out towards the interface to be captured on the digital audio workstation, and then obviously you can apply any sort of plug-in software options that you may want to use. So finally, in my particular setup, in my own project studio, the XLR cables that I used either for microphone or direct out from the back of the amplifier, from the line out, or from the DI box, I used balanced XLR cables, and they were then inserted into the stage box, which is mounted on the wall. As you can see, the red and yellow leads plugged in to inputs number 3 and 4 on the box. The other end of the thick cable leaving the bottom of the stage box is then sort of inserted into my interface between the sound sources and the digital audio workstation.